Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you another deck request for the month of July. This one is by my boy Adrian, otherwise known as SF. He just wanted a deck that was using the Trident Dragion in it. That's all he asked for, and it's kind of fitting that he asked for this because he actually showed us a very cool Trident Dragion deck during the last tournament, and this is basically that deck, just with a few changes that I made, not necessarily to make it better. It's just this is how I decided to play it, but the core is still the same, which is the Trident Dragion, Heretic Seal, the Dragon King, to go into your Trident Dragion. So if you guys were on that stream, you probably remember this deck, but let's just go over it. So we have 3 the Trident Dragion, main card of the deck. It says when this card is normal summon, you can target one monster with 500 or less attack in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position, but its effects are negated. Cannot be used as a synchro material except for the synchro summon of a dragon type monster. The other synchro materials cannot be level 4. So you cannot go into a level 8 with the Trident Dragion, but you can go into pretty much anything else that is a dragon, which is really cool. So our targets for the Trident Dragion are mainly the Heretic Seal, 0 attack, 0 defense, level 6. Allows us to go into level 10. You can also use Crystal Beast Ruby with the Trident Dragion. That allows you to go into Black Rose Dragon. And then we have 2 level 3 water monsters. We have Green Turtle Summoner and Snowman Eater. And this will allow you to go into Gungnir, Dragon of the Ice Bearer. And I threw this in because there was no reason to run 3 of anything else. So I threw in 1 Samsara. The only way to summon this card is with a Karibo. If you happen to special summon the Karibo, you can go into level 5. And then if this gets destroyed, you summon something from the graveyard. So it's kind of cool, but it never came up because obviously it's very specific. Sandgun is here to search for the Trident Dragion, but it can also search Sphere Karibo. It can search anything basically in the deck. Sometimes you do want to search for the Heretic Seal if you want to go for this skill, which we are using Transcendent Crystals, and that is to get our Heretic Seals or our level 3 monsters in the graveyard. That way we just normal summon the Trident Dragion and go into our synchro place. That's where my deck changed a little bit. He was only running 2 Crystal Beast Ruby, and he was not running the rare value engine. I went ahead and put the rare value engine because I really like it. I used it a couple videos ago for that monk video, and I really like the using this as a draw engine. It's also not a dead card in this deck because of Trident Dragion, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So the Turtle Summoner and Snowman Eater, very similar effects. Snowman Eater, destroy a monster your opponent controls. Face up monster your opponent controls. Turtle Summoner, just 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it. I only have 1 Green Turtle Summoner. I think I can get more with tickets, but I haven't, so otherwise I would probably be running more Summoner. Maybe even 2 and 2, because although Snowman Eater is nice, being able to destroy, because of the 1900 defense, being able to destroy something that's face down, it's also very good. The 3 Crystal Beast Ruby, we already went over that. And then Heretic Seal is just here because it's 6-star and it's 0 attack, which means we can summon it with our Trident Dragion to go into level 10. Rare value, draw engine, 2 Hatronades because that's the only way we can take our back row. What you want to do with this deck is summon your Trident Dragion and just go for a game. It's sort of an OTK deck, but you don't necessarily have to go for the OTK. So that's why we throw in the Hatronades. And then we have Wall Tornadoes. You can destroy back row with this, face up back row that is. But we are using it with Trident Dragion because Trident Dragion says 1 Dragon type tuner, 1 or more non-tuner Dragon type monsters must be synchro summoned, cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target up to 2 other cards you control, destroy those targets, and if you do, for each destroyed card, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase this turn. So this thing can attack up to 3 times if you destroy 2 cards you control. The fodder for destruction is Wall Tornado. If you destroy the face down Wall Tornado, not only do you get to attack an additional time with your Trident Dragion, you get to destroy something your opponent controls that's face up, which is pretty clutch. And that's why the rare values are not dead. If I don't have any more Crystal Beast on the field to use my rare values, I can just set the rare value and destroy them with my Trident, go for an additional attack. Same with the Crystal Beast Rubies. If I don't have my rare values and they're on the field, they're also a target to be destroyed and just get that additional attack. The rest of the extra deck is pretty standard. Black Rose, nuke the board. Gungnir, this can also help you get your Hieratic Seal into the graveyard if you've already used up your skill or if you've already drawn into all of your Crystal Beast Ruby. Summon this card, up to 2 cards to destroy the same number of cards your opponent controls. And then this guy that I already went over. So this deck is really fun. I loved watching it in the tournament and it was really fun to play, so hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay. And then I should have one more deck request, which is the hardest one, that's why I haven't done it. But I still have 6 days to take care of that one. So here we're going up against Loomis, and this is kind of a perfect case scenario. You know, when your opponent doesn't do anything or only sets. Yeah, this time he didn't do anything at all. We top deck the Breed Dragon, so as you can see we're sending the Hieratic Seal to the graveyard. So we can Synchro Summon. Trident Dragion is going to destroy those Crystal Rubies. So if he had like a monster face up, I could have destroyed that with Wall Tornado. If he had back row, I couldn't have done that because it needs to be face up. That's where you would have wanted, you know, something like a Hate Rune. But yeah, this deck is really good, man. If I wasn't using the Crystal Beast engine, I would probably want to use Beatdown with it, just because at 3000 there's some things like Blue Eyes and things like that that you can't get over. But most everything else you should be fine with 3000 attack. And if not, hopefully you have your Wall Tornadoes or your Snowman Eaters. Alright, here we're going against Mai. They're going to set. Activate Transcendent Crystals. Rare values, we can draw 2 cards. We got the Breed Dragon, but I didn't want to go for my play just yet. When a Green Turtle Summoner, that's going to destroy a White Stone of Ancients. Blue Eyes, a very passive deck because they want their monsters destroyed. That way they swarm the board and kill you the following turn. But it's not going to work for him, or her I should say, my Valentine. Because we're going to summon the Breed Dragon. Special summon Hieratic Seal of the Dragon King. Destroy our face up monster and our face up Crystal Beast. So now we have triple attack. And that is enough to win the game right there. But this was the matchup that, you know, I would have to rely on my Grebo. I would have to rely on other destruction to get over a Blue Eyes. Although luckily Mai doesn't have, you know, beatdown or ties or anything like that, so my opponent would have had to trade to get over my monster as well. Here we got another Loomis. I forgot to grab a water and my throat is really bothering. Heavy starter, I think this was Metaphys, also kind of a freebie. When I activate Transcendent Crystals, draw 2. Even if we don't get a monster, we have the Sphere Grebo, so I feel pretty safe in, you know, getting rid of my Snowman Eater right there. Yeah, Soul Absorption, Gold Sarcophagus, it's gonna gain some life. We top decked the Breed Dragon, and that's all we needed. Now we just gotta hope they don't have a Grebo, and we can go for our OTK play. As you can see right there, I set the rare value because I can't get another Crystal Beast on the board unless I use the Breed Dragon, leave the Ruby on the field, and then they attack into the Ruby. So it's just a dead card at that point. We just want to use it as fodder for our Trident. Quick replays. Like I said, this is it's a pretty fast-paced deck. That's why the Crystal Beast engine works. Here we have a Mokuba. This was a weird Red Eyes matchup because they never go into Red Eyes Fusion. They use the inside to search a Red Eyes Spirit. I know it's Mokuba, so I know that they're trying to go for a Gandora. but I was still surprised to not see a red eye slash. So we're gonna use our rare value, top the deck into another rare value. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any more rubies in the deck. So just playing this very passive. I don't want to damage my opponent because I know what the deck is. If I hit him for 1500, he'll be able to summon Gandora. I'm forced to flip my Snowman Eater here, kind of. Not necessarily forced, but I go ahead and do it. We're gonna go into Gungnir. Gungnir is going to target both of those and also send my Trident Seal, the Dragon King. That was mainly what I wanted here, and why I went into the Gungnir. Unfortunately, I can't kill right here because on the previous attack on that Red Eyes, I felt the Sphere Kribo, so I knew this wasn't gonna kill. And instead of trying to go for the Trident, I just go for a second Gungnir. There's the Sphere Kribo. However, because of my Gungnir, we're playing around his Shield Warrior, so he's not keeping a monster on the board. He's not able to summon the Gandora, or you know, the Red Eyes to go into Gandora, and we get the win. I like the fact that it's not, you know, it's not Trident or bust. You can still get by with the Gungnir because of how good the destruction effect is. And pretty much anything you're fine discarding, honestly. Other than your Sphere Kribo and your Debris Dragon, everything else can be discard fodder. Alright, now we got a Jack. Set one card. When I activate Transcendent Crystals, we can't draw, but we're gonna set the Sandgun. Go for the attack. Sandgun is gonna let us search for or the Debris Dragon, and we have the Hate Trunade Wild Tornado combination. So he goes for the beatdown here. I thought I was gonna die, but strangely destroys my Crystal Beast instead of just destroying the Sandgun. I guess because they knew it wasn't lethal anyway. They didn't want to leave. They didn't want to leave another Crystal Beast for me to go into rare value. That's completely fine. We're just gonna go Hate Trunade. Get that backer out of here. Set the Wild Tornado. Summon the Debris Dragon. Go for Trident. Destroy the Tornado. And destroy the Crystal Beast just kind of as a BM. I should have kept it there, but it's whatever. We destroy the monster with the Wild Tornado and they instantly scooped. So the only thing that would have saved them there was obviously a Sphere Kribo. But yeah, this was fun to use. I hope Adrian is okay that I pretty much just went with his idea. He didn't specify not to, so I think it works. And at least we got to show it for the people that didn't make it to the tournament or didn't get to watch it. I think this is a really fun deck. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.